Hello stamping friends, I'm Karina with karinascreations.com and I'm going to show you how to do this cute Bokeh Technique background. And my card actually uses the Celebrate Today stamp set on the balloons, and I use some framelits to punch out the happy on my card, and I will put all the details about the card and the products that I used. I actually posted it already, but I will post the video and then I will have a link to that post so that if you want to make this exact card you can. But I really wanted to show you just quickly how to do the Bokeh technique. So the first thing you need to do is I took a window sheet, and oh, it's really hard to see in this picture, but I actually punched out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles. And I have about one that is 1 1/4 inch, one that's around 1 inch, and one that's like 1/2 inch. And I've got 6 circles on my template, and I cut the template the same size as the cardstock I'm working on, which is 4, I think it's 4 and 5 1/4 inch. It's actually a bit smaller, but it's okay to have this a bit bigger. And then I had to use circle framelits to punch it out because it's a window sheet. Now you can also do this on cardboard. It does work as well. And can you see it like this? Not really. It's just not going to show up right. My lighting is not great. There you go, a little bit. Okay, anyway, this is what I will do. Step 1, you take your cardstock, and it has to be Whisper White cardstock. And I am just going to be using 3 colors today. So I'm going to start with Island Indigo. I'm also using Pool Party Ink Smoky Slate, and then a white craft ink. And there's a few different ways to do this technique. I am starting with circles. Some people just drag on their card, but I like to use circles because my template's a circle. And you're just randomly adding color. So if you do not like randomly adding color to places, this may not be the technique for you. But the idea of this card is that we're going to have no white left, no white spaces left on this card. Okay, I will close that out. And it really helps to have sponge daubers. You can get 5 in a package with sponge daubers. And now I'm putting on Pool Party ink. And again, put them close together because you got to fill in all the white spaces again. And I will do this one. And we'll put one up here. And then we're going to fill in the rest of the space with Smoky Slate ink. Love the soft gray color. And again, I will put it here. Now I'm just kind of dragging to fill in the spaces. I don't really have to have circles so much, but I don't want any white showing. So I believe Bokeh technique, it's actually a photography term meaning blurred images, I think. I don't know. I better Google that. Maybe I'll stop right now in case somebody's watching and they take pictures and say, what is she talking about? And I'm just filling this in. Okay, you can see how there's no white spaces left. I got rid of them, and you have a solid background piece. So it doesn't really look amazing yet. Ooh, with my lighting it does look like I have white spaces, but trust me, I do not. It's a very cloudy day today in Edmonton, and this is about as good as my video is going to get, unless we get some miracle sunshine. Okay, now the next part of the technique is I'm using white craft ink. It's a white craft pad, and it really helps if you have the re-inker. So what I'm doing is just putting some ink on the side just because it's a little bit faster. You don't have to do this, but if you have a white craft pad, make sure that you buy the ink refill. Now I'm laying my window sheet template over my card. And there's 3 sizes of circles, like I said. So the biggest circle I'm going to have the lightest coverage on. And again, you're just going in a circle with the craft ink. The medium circle, medium coverage. And the littlest circle is going to be the heaviest coverage. And I'll do all 6 of these. Then I'm going to move my template. And I want some of these circles to overlap because that's how it looks amazing. So again, we will go in this way. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. You can put your circles wherever you want. Just make sure that the little guys are the darkest, because it really makes your background pop. Okay, and then I know I've got no circles up top here, so let's put a couple of those. We need one big one right here. And then I see I can use some more craft ink on my dauber. But this is basically the technique. So you can see the white circles. I will add a couple more for you just to see it better. And then you can let it dry, and if you want to add more white after that, you certainly can. And I should use a template, but I am just going to go like this and put some white circles on with my dauber. I'm being a rebel. And that's it. Okay, let's see if you can see that. Yeah, you can see the little baby circles are darker. There's like a medium circle there, and that is the technique. And then I recommend that you use a heat tool to set the ink, or let it dry and go watch TV, do dishes or something, and then come back and work with your project. So that is how to do the bokeh technique. And again, I made sort of a complicated card, and then I made a super easy card. I just don't know where my super easy card is right now. But it's just super cute, and it adds a lot of interest to the card. And I should mention that this balloon has been stamped on our vellum cardstock with Versamark ink and silver embossing powder and set with the heat tool. And I hope you will try it. Happy stamping!